Mark had it all figured out. An exquisite mansion, millions in the bank. Only 35, yet already a billionaire. Well-read, well-travelled, worshipped the stars and meditated under the moon. He loved quoting philosophers, studying ancient civilizations, and dismissing religion as a psychological crutch for the weak. He didn't hate God, he just didn't need him. Nature is God, he would say, standing barefoot in the forest. Energy is God, he told his online following. I am my own light, he whispered to himself in the dark. He wasn't angry, he was just enlightened. At least that's what he told himself. Until one day, in the middle of a business meeting, his chest felt heavy. He thought it was stress, maybe fatigue. But the pain surged, so sharp it turned his vision black. The room was spinning. He knew something was wrong. He clutched his chest. Slowly, he dropped to the floor. Cold. Still. Silent. Unconscious, but strangely aware. He could feel his body, yet he couldn't move it. He could hear faint sounds, the panicked voices of his colleagues, an ambulance siren wailing in the distance, voices shouting instructions to each other, urgent, frantic. But he couldn't respond. And in that still locked-in silence, a terrifying truth settled in. Somehow, without being told, he knew that his days were numbered, that his time was running out and that his end was near. A deep, bone-chilling cold crept over him, not from the room, but from death itself. It wasn't peaceful, it wasn't light, it was dread, a foreboding he couldn't explain, the kind no philosopher ever warned him about, the kind no atheist essay had answers for. Then the machine started beeping, faster than his thoughts. Doctors shouting, footsteps scrambling, oxygen, wires, whispers.
We're losing him,
Someone said. They tore open his shirt, pressed the defibrillator pads to his chest.
Charging, clear.
A violent jolt tore through his body. His chest lifted, arms flinched, nothing.
Again, charging, clear.
Another jolt. Still, nothing. And all the while Mark could feel himself fading, slipping from this world, pulled towards something unknown, something terrifying, just like that. His cool, controlled world shattered. No book could heal him, no intellect could guide him, no amount of money could buy him more time. His crystals sat useless on a table, his meditations drowned beneath the roar of machines. His mind, once proud and sharp, now begged, not for knowledge, but for mercy. And in that cold ICU room, one truth rang louder than any heartbeat. Man is like a breath, here today, gone tomorrow. He tried to remember a prayer, something, anything. Tears streamed down his face.
God, I don't know you, but if you are real, please, don't let me die like this. Have mercy on me.
A stretch of silence, then suddenly, the air in the room changed. Not colder, not warmer, just different, weightier. It wasn't the nurse, it wasn't the doctor, it was his presence, holy, unshakable, tender, yet reverentially terrifying. Mark's eyes blurred with tears he didn't know were coming. He couldn't explain why, but he knew. God was in the room. Not a vision, not a hallucination, but a knowing in the deepest part of himself. Like someone had pulled back the layers of pride, pain, intellect, and shame, and saw the naked soul beneath it all. And God didn't look away. In his spirit, Mark felt it, a thunder-like whisper.
I saw you in every moment you thought I wasn't watching. I saw you when you worshiped the stars. I heard you when you laughed at my name. I watched you chase everything but me.
Mark began to weep. He didn't have a prayer. He didn't have theology. He just had hunger. He said,
God, if this is you, I don't deserve you, but I need you.
and what met him wasn't fire, wasn't judgment. It was mercy. The kind that wraps around you in a sterile hospital bed. The kind that doesn't care how many times you've said you don't believe. The kind that steps into a room because it hears the cry of a soul too broken to shout. Mark survived that night, but he never again claimed to be his own God because he met the real one. Not in church, not in a book, but on a hospital bed, when everything else had failed and only mercy remained. Mark knew the story would have ended differently that night, but for mercy,